welcome for this new lesson, second year secondary stage English. The first semester 3A, reading, vocabulary, grammar, prepared by Gamra al-Qahtani and presented by me, Faisal al-Shahri. If you have any questions, always do not hesitate to raise it up in the chatting box. Alright, as usual, we have more than one or sometimes two objectives in order to understand the lesson in the right way. Today we have 5 objectives. In this lesson you can practice reading for specific information, practice identifying word meaning from context. Number 3, identify vocabulary related to specific sports. 4, revise the uses of present perfect simple and present perfect progressive. 5, practice using present perfect simple and present perfect progressive in context. Alright, so we can divide our lesson for the first 3 objectives will be for reading and vocabulary, and the last 2, which are 4 and 5, so will be related to grammar. Are you ready to move? Okay. Now, usually after a long week at work, everyone needs some leisure time on weekend. What does leisure time mean, or leisure mean? What is the meaning of leisure time? What does leisure mean? Do you have any idea about this word? Do you have any idea about this word? All right. A leisure time is a free time at which you can relax or do things you enjoy. Okay? Leisure time is the free time at which you can relax or do things you enjoy. Okay, this is the meaning of leisure time. Now the question for you, what do you do in your free time? Are you reading the newspaper or staying on computer or sometimes mobile or drawing or painting or something like that? What do you do in your free time? I'm waiting for you to get answers. Did you play? Did you read? Did you spend most of the time on the mobile? Okay. So in your free time. Now I need your comment on this, please. What can you see on these two pictures? Someone sitting on the chair with a tired eye, and the other one we can say on meeting. What did you see on those 2 different pictures? Okay. Now, we have different 4 passages. Read the text from A to D quickly. And what is the main topic for each paragraph? All right. So this is the different passages. We are going to take it from A to D on the next slide. Your job is just to read it quickly, just to get the main idea and the main topic. Okay? This is the main topic for the previous passages, life and favorite pastime of teenagers. Now, I need you to read, but not every single word. I need you to read the whole passage as much as you can, quickly as much as you can. So we want to ask you some questions later on. But the thing now, you can see we are talking about A. Don't forget that. B. Okay, because I'm going to ask you later on about some information mentioned in A, B, and C, D as well. Okay, so now have a look to A quickly. You can focus on the highlighted words in yellow, which is bookworm, constantly come across, intention. The second paragraph is willing. 20 seconds for each, and I'm going to leave for the second slide. Don't forget we are looking for general idea. Sometimes if you want to get the main idea, you can read the first sentence in the paragraph and then read the last sentence. This will help you a lot to get the main idea. You can use this technique if you wish. Okay. My idea of fun is anything that's related to sports. And the last sentence, I'm also find water sports great. I have been windsurfing for ages. I have also recently started taking scuba diving lessons. So you can practice and you can see this technique if you like it. Okay. Are you ready to move the next slide? Because I'm going to ask you about some information mentioned in A, B, also C and D. All right, this is Faisal, which is C, 18 years old, and Bob, 19 years old, in D. Do the same thing with the previous slide. Just read it, get the main idea, and keep in mind what is the general idea for Faisal, what is the general idea for Bob. Okay, 20 seconds for each, and use the technique if you wish. Don't forget, in the English learning courses generally, you can get the main idea through the highlighted words. For example, every once in a while, or tend to, or even through the pictures around the topic. So you can get the main idea in the English learning courses generally. In any course, if it's for learning, you can get it through the pictures or the highlighted word. If you see the title, it will help you. But if not, there's no title, you can get it, as I told you, through highlighted or even through the pictures. All right, did you read both? Did you read the both sentence? Because we are going to see some questions for those different passages. All right. Now, from the text, A to D, answer the questions 1 to 9 below. Write A, B, C, or D. It depends on the passage you have read in the boxes. All right. Which teenagers mentions not being interested in activities done by people their age? Who is A or B or C or even D? Write your answer. Being interested only in outdoor activities. A, B, C, D. Don't forget to write your answer. Doing only activities that keep them indoors. Don't forget your answer. Doing an activity their parents help them begin. Doing an activity their parents are not happy about. Doing an activity that made it possible for them to go to different places. Finally, starting an activity at a very young age that they still do, which is 8 and 9. Don't forget to write your answers. Okay, all those answers regarding the 4 previous passages. Can we check, or you still want to write the last touch for your answers? Okay, there we go. 1 for B, 2 for B as well, 3A, 4C, 5D, 6A, 7B, 8C, and 9D. If you write it without any mistake, like as you see now, thumbs up, well done, great job. Alright, let's move then to the same words mentioned in the passage. We need only to match the highlighted words or phrases sometimes in the text with their meanings. So we have 7 highlighted words in the previous passages. Bookworm, constantly, intention, came across, willing, tend to, every once in a while. Alright? So we need to match them. We need to match them with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Does that sound easy for you? If you need help, just try to remember the persons, the passage for those persons. For example, book, worm, absolutely something has to do with the book. Intention, came across, willing, every once in a while. Don't forget, those words are related to the previous passages. Alright? Can we check answers? Alright, here we go. Bookworm will be someone who likes reading. Okay? Welcome, so welcome everyone. Constantly, G, you can see it all the time. Intention, a plan about what you will do. Came across, found by chance, willing, ready. I tend to do something usually often, every once in a while, sometimes, but not very often. Okay? Now, in your opinion, which of these teenagers has the most interesting hobbies and why? We have come across on 4 different passages. Which of these teenagers has the most interesting hobbies and why? You should remember one of them prefer to read the book, other to be outdoors. Try to remember and say your opinion. Most interesting hobbies and why? It's easy, it's not difficult. Just point to what you like and then say the reason. For example, reading book, you can say reading book, which is mentioned in the A, or the first passage. It leads you to different cultures while you are sitting at home, okay, through the reading books. Any questions up to now? Any questions up to now? All right. Here we go with some vocabulary of sports. How many vocabularies do you know in sports? How many vocabularies do you know in sport? Before we go deeper, the next slide. Do you know any words has to do with sports? Any words has to do with sports? All right. If you know, you can write it in the chatting box. Here we go with 6 different sports words: tennis, water polo, boxing, snowboarding, windsurfing, and football, which is famous, basketball. Okay, those are different type of sports, different type of words related to sport. Now, your job is easy. It's not difficult at all. It's just to match the sport with its place. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, 4. Tennis, windsurfing, water polo, boxing. All you need just to match the words with the picture. Okay, just match it. This will be a difficult job. Okay, let's start with the easy. Can we say this one will be water bowling or boxing? The second picture. Okay, if you put it here, it will be boxing. Okay. Number 2, we can say windsurfing over here. Okay, I'm waiting now to just to get the full answers for 1 and 3. It's not difficult. After I select for you 2 and 4. Now it's your time. 1 goes with the first picture, or the third one, or sorry, the fourth one, and 3 with the first or the fourth. Okay, don't forget the answer because we are going to check now. All right, tennis will be the last one, which is 4th pictures. Windsurfers, as we select, it will be for 3rd, and water ball will be for 1, and boxing will be for 2. Okay, the job will be more than easy now. Just match the sport with the word on the left side with the pictures. So I think the easiest one will be number 1. Now I think no, we made a mistake in number 1. Okay, now we are going to do 2 and 3. Also easy to guess through picture number 1 and the picture number 3. So where is the snowboarding? Where is the basketball? Okay, we are going to see now. I don't think it will be difficult job. Thumbs up if you write it as this shape. Okay, now we will move from vocabulary to a chart or something I need your help with. to complete the table below with the correct name of the sport. Okay, we have more than 6 different names of sports. Choose from the sport in the books. Okay, now, as you know, every different sport has a place to play in, right? For example, tennis, we need to play it in a specific place. Is that right? So you have basketball, water ball, boxing, windsurfing, snowboarding. Just write the word on the left side, match the place and the equipment. How to do this exercise? Read the place and read the equipment and decide what sport suitable for the sentences. Okay? So I'll leave 1 minute for you if you want to. We can answer one sentence together. For example, ring, boots, gloves, shorts. Just imagine what type of sport. Shorts, wearing shorts, gloves, boots. Tennis. If it's tennis, where's the place? Is it court or ring or pool? Okay. It's not snow because it will be so cold. It's not windsurfing because it's not ring, the place. Is it water bowling? Polo, is it water bowling? If it's not, if it's yes, what does the gloves do in that place? Is it basketball? If the basketball and ring, do we play the basketball and ring? You decide. If it's football, do we play football and ring? I don't think so. So we are not using gloves and tennis. The choice will be for boxing. Okay? The choice for boxing. Do the same thing with the rest. Alright? Okay. Can we check now? Okay, number 1 will be tennis, boxing, water polo, snowboarding, basketball, windsurfing, and football for the last one. Well done if you write it as it is. Now, on this slide, here we go to the last part of this lesson, grammar. If you want to talk about the past, I arrived in Riyadh 2005. Present perfect, I have lived in Riyadh for 10 years. Present perfect. Progressive, I have been living in Riyadh since 2005. If you're talking about present, it's 2015. Alright? Now, both tenses, present perfect simple and present perfect progressive, used to express actions that started in the past and continue to present. But the only difference is that present perfect simple emphasize the action, focusing on the action. This is present perfect simple, okay? While present perfect progressive emphasize on the time, focusing on the time. Okay, in the present progressive, present perfect progressive, we are focusing on the time, and present perfect simple and focusing on the action. So don't forget this information. Okay, we have climbed the Himalaya. Present perfect simple is used to express personal experiences. There is not a definite time given. Is that right? You can use present perfect simple if you are going to talk about personal experience. Alright, we can use present perfect and present perfect continuous with for and since, we can use for to say how long this period is or the duration for 3 years, for example. We use since to say the specific time, since Friday. Okay. I have 2 examples here. Don't forget present perfect symbol focusing on the as we said in the previous slide, on the not the time, on the action, and present perfect progressive focusing on the time. All right, we have some summary here, and later on we're going to see some exercise. Subject would be which is a noun or pronoun, has and have, verb third form, we call it past participle. Okay. The present perfect progressive, the difference, we add been after have, and then the verb with ing. All right, so it be subject, has or have, and then been, which is the past participle of the word be, and then the verb with ing. Okay. Which tenses are used in the sentences below? Ahmed has been studying English language for 3 years. Since he joined the scholarship, Ahmed has studied English language. Ahmed has been to Japan. Which tenses? Was it present perfect progressive or present perfect simple? Use the techniques we told you before, focusing on the time or focusing on the action, so you can get the correct answer. All right. All right. Do you have any questions? Any questions up to now? All right. Thank you for. I would like to thank you for your watching, and don't forget you can see the lesson again through the website. I wish all the best for you and hope to see you in the next lesson. Goodbye for now and have a nice day.